So, I'm down at the so-called Hudson River, in the so-called city of Newburgh, in the so-called waning daylight, to check out this so-called Trek 5000 Carbon Series Oclv road bike. It's kind of a sad scene down here because I'm watching all the people get off the ferry and just trudge hopelessly back to their cars because their lives suck because they just had a 2-hour commute from New York City. But at least they have jobs. I don't have a job, you know, so it might be nice to be employed, I guess. I don't know. What price do you have to pay for it, though? Anyway, the first question I had to ask about this bike is, where are the wheels? And the reason that's an important question is because I have wheels in my house, but they're like 27 by 1 1/4. They're not going to go on this bike. I don't have any wheels for this thing. This is a nice bike. It needs nice wheels. So how am I going to sell it with no wheels on it? Oh, I'll tell you how I'm going to sell it with no wheels on it. With no wheels on it. I'll just put it on Craigslist. Bike with no wheels. So let's start with the brakes. Why not? Shimano 105. You can't even really see it because of the glare from the sun that's not there because it's up behind the clouds. And then Shimano Total Integration 105 shifter thingies. And you know what? I'm not even going to try and see if they work because a lot of time they get gummed up and then I try and fix them and that makes them worse. It's focusing on the grass. Focus on the shifter, please. See, I'm going to have to put my hand here and then it'll kind of focus on my hand. Shimano Total Integration. Looks like he integrated some scratches onto that too. System 2 components, 6061 T4 handlebars. This is kind of cheap looking welded steel stem with a Tange, real genuine Tange Japanese headset. Again, the Oclv series. This bike has like some, I'm not going to say scratches, but it's got some wear to this sort of top coating. I don't know too much about carbon bikes, but it looks like it has like a, like sort of a protective layer on the top, and that's peeling, like if you had a sunburn. So now we have the Vuelta. So this seat says two things. It says Celebassano. Ay, 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 macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese isn't Italian, stupid. I'm stupid. Vuelta Bassano, Italy. That looks like a nice seat. I mean, it's a little torn up, but that looks like probably an expensive seat. Then here's a non-expensive generic seat post clamp. And another Shimano 105 brake with a lot of glare. Let me see if I can deglare that with my hand. That's one of the problems with photography, is that the glare is hitting right here and it blows this thing out, and you want to capture the logo. So, this is a cool junction here. It's like a quasi monocoque thing, and right up here, another cool one at the head tube. This is a small frame, it looks like, but I could be wrong. Here are these cable guides, which will guide your cables. Here's your cables. So you could play like one of those, like you're in a jug band. Bong, 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 bong. There's the Trek logo. What do you like better, Trek or Specialized? I can't make up my mind, but I probably find more Trek bikes than Specialized. 5,000. Now this bike is made in America. Trek designed and manufactured, 100% Oclv carbon, made in the USA, and it conforms to BS 6102:01. The hell does that mean? There's the American flag. Love it or leave it. Here's some pedals. I guess you'd need cleats to run these pedals. They are probably Shimano 105. All I see is like a little shh on the side. Shh. I'll take it on faith that this is a Shimano 105 derailleur, and it bolts right to the frame. And the frame's dusty. See? Whenever I clean a frame off, I always miss one or two spots. And in this case, I missed this spot. The crotch of the bike. Is that the crotch? Again, it's sort of a quasi monocoque. Like, I think a real monocoque would be this whole area here is just filled in, but I like the word monocoque. C-O-C-Q something. So, Shimano 105 crankset. Very nice, very sleek. Little water on it. Get rid of that. 2 speeds in the front. How many speeds were in the back? I'm guessing 9 or 10. It's hard to tell. Shimano, oh, check this out. Shimano 600. I missed this little thing here. It's not a 105 derailleur, it's a 600 derailleur, just like the back. So all the other crap on the bike is 105, but the derailleur's is 600. That's better. Those are nice derailleurs. You ever use like a really crappy derailleur, like on a Walmart bike, and then you get on a bike like this, and it just shifts so well. And there's your aluminum dropouts. And if we go to the fork, we see the same thing. Fork has Oclv carbon fork blades, little aluminum fork tips. And I really wish I could ride this bike, but I don't have wheels for it, and I'm not gonna hack together some nonsense. You know, I'm not gonna put 27-inch goofy wheels on here just to ride it around. So this one's probably gonna go right on up the road, you know, somebody will buy it. There's a guy on Craigslist who sells a lot of kind of higher end bikes, so I'm gonna suspect that he'll buy this from me and put some wheels on it and then flip it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll have to throw it on eBay. It's kind of a pain in the ass because I'll have to take it apart. But that's where the money is, you know? So that's the end. The Trek 5000 Oclv Carbon Series with no wheels down at the waterfront.